needs a G2G protein bar? Did your favorite player make a big mistake that cost them the game?
And he misses it. That's impossible.
Oh, my God.
That is impossible.
I'm telling you, there's something inside his brain about this building.
Or maybe just an embarrassing moment.
You know, it's just easier to call you stupid.
Rock, Manooch, and Jimmy B react to the dumbest plays of the week and give out their best candidates for the G2G Protein Bar Award of the Week. A refrigerated protein bar with unmatched taste. G2G Protein Bars are now available at Costco.
All right, before we do that, we want to give you an opportunity to win G2G Protein Bars for an entire year. All you have to do, and you can do it every day, daily, once a day, text G2G to 59925. That's G, the number 2G, to 59925. You can enter daily to increase your chances of winning. That's G2G to 59925. 59925. Standard message and data rate supply. And as you just heard the big voice guy, Bob, protein bars, the G2G protein bars are available in the refrigerated section in Costco. All right, Manooch, well, you can start us off.
Boy, talking about idiotic, stupid, dumbass, you name it. This one, after Kent State just took a 61-60 lead over Akron with 5 seconds to go in the game, Kent State's Julius Rollins, for some reason, fouls Akron's Greg Tribble, and Tribble goes down there and hits the 1-and-1 and make it 62-61 with 4.38 seconds left. Akron wins the game. Now, this kid's going to need a box or more of G2G protein bars after this one. Everybody, the coach, the announcers, could not figure out why this young man would go down in the backcourt. The ball just came in, go down and just grab him for unknown reason when they had the lead with 5 seconds to go by 1 point, and for them to go down and hit the 1-on-1. And Greg Tribble, points up to that time, 0. He had 0 points, hits those 2 free throws, and Akron goes ahead and wins this game, comes back from behind. One of the dumbest, stupidest, most idiotic fouls I have ever seen in NCAA tournament play. That was bad. So I got to tell you what, Julius Rollins, get to chowing down because you need it, buddy.
So I'm going to go a different route. I'm basically going to go to someone who I think has been really taking advantage of going to Costco and getting the G2G protein bars, and that's Tom Green. He nailed it with this rant against teams declining NIT invitationals.
Player, there's no question about it. I would want to coach. I would want to develop my team. You've got bigger staffs than you've ever had. There's plenty of time for the portal. There's plenty of time to talk to recruits. There's plenty of time to negotiate NIL deals. There's not plenty of time to play. There's not plenty of time to get your players on the floor and give them a chance to get better. There's not plenty of time for guys to continue to play that may never get to play again. Mm-hmm. And that, to me, is absolutely ridiculous. It's each coach's choice. I get it. But if you take away a chance to play the games, to put your team on the floor, let them opt out. All right, the bowl season has it all the time. Let it happen. Who cares? Give your players and coaches a chance to keep coaching and playing, and don't shortchange. If a guy doesn't want to play, go sit down. If a coach doesn't want to coach, go recruit. But there's got to be enough people to put 5, 6, 7 people on the floor and go play. Makes absolutely zero sense to me.
Give your players and coaches a chance to keep coaching and playing. That's pretty powerful.
Yeah, and I think reps matter, guys. I mean, no matter what the scenario is, reps matter if you continue to play. If you've got several recruits that are on the dividing line or on the fence which way they want to go, I think seeing your team play and how that team plays. But I agree. I think reps matter. I think it's a situation where guys go in and continue to play and develop. And the thing there is you got to play. The only way you develop is by guys playing on a continuing basis. May not like the schedule. Jim, you mentioned earlier they do host at their own school.
They do, yep.
But I think anytime you get a chance to play, and I think Rick Pitino's all wet about, well, we're not going. Because of what? Because of your pride?
Yeah.
Because you're a head coach at St. John's and your team gets eked out as far as going to the NCAA tournament. Your pride is going to go ahead and not help some of those freshmen or sophomores develop and play more basketball games? I don't get it.
This screams hypocrisy. Because don't coaches always say, well, the student athlete, what's good for the student athlete? Well, just what Manooch just talked about, going out and playing. Well, apparently they don't care about the student athlete anymore. Here's mine, and this is one of the greatest ways to end your college coaching career if you are a head coach who has been terminated, which Long Beach State 49ers fired their longtime coach, Dan Monson. They did it on Monday. Monson requested, could he coach in the Big West tournament? The school said, okay. They were on a 5-game losing streak. What did they do? They walked in and won every game, and they won the Big West Conference tournament. They are headed to March Madness, and Dan Monson is going to go out a winner. For the life of me, and I will ask both of you guys this, why couldn't the school wait until the tournament was over? Why did they have to announce it Monday that we're looking for a new... What's the difference in 4 days? 4 days is not going to make that difference at all. To me, that is the bonehead, dumbest, and they win the G2G protein bar from Costco.
Well, I think Dan Munson said he still wants to continue coaching.
He
Jimmy.
does.
Not the end of his career.
He's 62, not the end of his career.
Yeah, and they said mutually agreed upon
Yeah.
that he would coach to the tournament. I think you mentioned he talked them into saying, look, let me have the kids.
Yeah.
Don't believe your sin. Let me coach them through, and lo and behold, the karma upon Long Beach State 49ers to win that tournament.
And they're a dangerous team. They're playing with house money.
Yep.
And guess who they have to start off?
Arizona.
What did Arizona do last year?
Oh, they flamed out.
Yeah, first round. See ya.
So be careful. The beach is hot because they are playing some pretty good basketball, and we'll have to see how this one goes down. I mean, I'm still going to put my money on on Arizona,
Right.
But Jimmy, the thing is,
things have happened,
guys. Why was it such a hurry that the athletic director at Utah State, for both the men's and women's,
I remember that,
was anxious to tell the women's basketball coach before her presser, "You're not coming back." Why can't you just wait? And the men's basketball coach, the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going. Why can't you have some class? God forbid, and just wait and do that privately. Let everybody have their moment, and if things aren't working out, do that the next day or two and say, "You're not going to retain you." That is so classist, and in this case as well too. Hey, look, we're firing you, and that AD's got to know. Hey, look, let's let these players go in and not worry about it. But maybe it motivated these players to say, "Hey,
sure,
look,
it did.
Let's go win one for the Gipper.
Yeah,
he's not coming back. Let's go win for our coach." And to literally cruise to win 5 games in a row in that tournament, that is classic from that standpoint.
Here's the interesting point on Dan Monson, and you guys will remember this, because when Gonzaga started to become Gonzaga, the head coach that began all that, Dan Monson. Right. He was the guy who really started to
put him on the map.
Gonzaga. He put him on the map.
Gonzaga? Who is that?
Yep.
Again, text G2G to 59925 for your chance to win G2G protein bars for an entire year. You can enter daily. Standard message and data rates apply, as I mentioned. Coming up in hour number 3, we will catch up with Rudy Carpenter. We also will visit with one Frank Sanders, as the Cardinals have a new wide receiver on their roster. It's Rock and Manucci with Jimmy B from Casino, Arizona.